Living through unprecedented times, the period of the coronavirus crisis. This is a crisis that has raised problems we've never dealt with before as a society and raised a lot of difficult questions. Some of those questions can't be answered in the midst of this crisis, but maybe some of them can be. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Take a question that's probably on your minds in the midst of this crisis and see if we can come to an answer. Not just me, but me using the help of my colleagues from around the Wall Street Journal. So let's start with this one. How is the big bailout that Congress is trying to put together now, the rescue package for the economy, different from the last time we had this kind of situation in the financial meltdown of 2008 and 2009? Well, I think the rescue package now is different in four big ways. First of all, it's being put together much faster. If you go back and look what happened in 2008 and 2009, the rescue then had two big pieces. There was the TARP, which was the financial banking rescue package that came together in October of 2008, and then a big fiscal stimulus package in the early part of 2009. So there were 4 months that passed while that package was put together. The package that we're dealing with now, which will really come in three different pieces, that will come together in 4 weeks. So it's going to be a much faster job, which worries some lawmakers a little bit because they'd like more deliberation. Secondly, this effort is going to be much bigger. If you put the TARP and the stimulus together from 2008, 2009, you had about $1.5 trillion in rescue package overall for the economy. We're talking now about a package that, when it's all said and done, will be closer to $2 trillion. Third, this time there are going to be more strings attached. I think there's a feeling in retrospect there should have been more conditions attached to some of that financial industry aid that went out in 2008 and 2009. This time Congress is going to try to deal with that up front, so there are going to be some conditions. Some of the money that goes out will be in the form of loans, not grants. There will be requirements for businesses to use the money the way Congress intended and the way President Trump intends, not for other purposes. And finally, more of the help this time is going to go to average people as opposed to the businesses that are trying to stay afloat. There's going to be plenty of both. But there's a concern now that the real hit in the economy is that consumers are going to run out of money, can't pay their rent, can't pay their bills, can't go shopping, can't do the daily things, and that's what's dragging down the economy. A real effort this time, I think, to make sure that a lot of the aid goes to average Americans where they live, not just to the businesses that they frequent. So there's some similarities, but big differences.